Thanks for joining us on another episode of FI Spotlight. I'm your host, 𝗟𝗏𝘁𝘀. This week, we're going to be talking about grocery and CPG trends, from the latest technology innovations to developments in international markets. Groceryshop 2024 is the place to be to get all of those insights. It's happening in Las Vegas, Nevada, and on October 7th to the 9th. So to discuss this with me further, I'm going to bring in Rocquan Lucas. He is the VP of Content for Groceryshop. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Brittany. Thanks for having me.
So could you tell me about Groceryshop 2024?
Groceryshop is going to take place October 7th through the 9th in Las Vegas, and it's dedicated to addressing the digital innovation and digital transformation that's taking place across grocery. Really what we're aiming to do is just to assist the grocers and retailers with through navigating change in the grocery industry. So we're bringing together thousands of members of this community to do just that. We're going to have 165 speakers. That includes keynotes such as Sam's Club CEO, the president of North America for Mars Wrigley, CEO of White Castle, as well as C-suite leaders from companies such as Dollar General and Kroger. So it's really going to be a really thriving place for the community to come together. In addition to all of the amazing content that we're going to have on stage, there's also plenty and loads of networking opportunities, which includes our meetup program, where attendees have the opportunity to be a part of 15-minute meetings with attendees across the show. And it's just a really efficient way for people to connect and to meet with people who they're actually interested in. So those meetups have to be double opt-in. So you're only connecting with people who you want to meet with. And then there's going to be, across the 3 days of the show, 30,000 meetings that are happening. So that's really kind of exciting. And a lot of our attendees see that as a efficient way to kind of conduct business. And then on top of that, there's just so much cool activations that we're launching at the event this year. And of course, our Grocery Fest beach party, which our attendees love as well.
So what are the major themes for the show this year, and how does that differ from previous years?
Yeah, so there's a couple of major themes at this year's Groceryshop that we're really, really excited about, and I think they also highlight just how different the show will be from previous years as well, and some spins that we're putting on Groceryshop 2024. So one of them is a huge topic in the industry, particularly grocery, which is retail media. We're seeing a ton of different grocery retailers launch their own retail media networks, and we're also seeing a lot of CPG organizations invest advertising dollars in this space. And the way that we'll cover it is that on day one of the show, we'll have a track that is dedicated to retail media and the opportunities within it. So we'll explore what in-store retail media and off-site retail media look like. We'll talk a lot about what brands need to do to collaborate internally in order to be more successful at retail media. And we'll also talk about what retailers need to do in terms of investing in the right digital capabilities that meet the request of CPG partners, but also don't sacrifice the shopping experience for the end consumer. So that's going to be a big topic at the show that we're really excited about. The next is another hot topic across all industries, but in grocery as well, which is AI. And the way that we want to host this topic this year is to really help retailers and brands sift through the hype to identify the use cases that are going to be the most valuable and drive real outcomes for their businesses. So whether it's AI for store operations or using generative AI to unlock creativity for your marketing, we'll have different case studies on stage where retailers and brands are talking and walking through how they're leveraging technology and the results that are being delivered. So we're really, really excited about that too.
There's a shift happening this year to include international markets. Why the shift? Why now for Groceryshop?
So Groceryshop is very intentionally a global show. We believe that it's super important for us to bring the entire grocery community together. And so that includes spanning different international markets. And so we're excited that we're able to bring retailers such as Lidl and Tesco and retailers in Latin America, all to join the Groceryshop community and not only participate on stage, but also show up off stage as well. So we think that just delivers, it allows for people to learn from each other, to see what others are doing in other markets that they can apply to their own businesses. And so we're super proud of the success that we've been able to achieve with really making Groceryshop feel very much like a global event.
Let's shift and talk about the consumer now. Do consumers still want to pay top dollar for those specialty grocery products and shop at stores like Erewhon, or are people really leaning into private label right now? You know, those goods they can get from Trader Joe's or Aldi. What are your insights on consumer purchasing behavior?
I think the answer is simply that both types of offerings and both types of value propositions can still work in this current climate that we're in. We obviously know that people are super cautious about their spending, but they're being intentional. And what we also know is that quality is still going to be super important. So for retailers like Erewhon, so long as they're delivering on an incredible shopping experience while offering those premium products, they still have a great place in the market. And when you take a look at those discount retailers where they really pursue and really kind of prioritize value, of course, that's going to resonate with shoppers that are a bit more budget conscious as well. So again, I think it's just around kind of to do grocery very well. You want to be able to deliver quality products, and you want to be able to deliver a strong customer experience. And so long as you're hitting the check boxes on both of those, different retailers and their models can both work.
Let's talk about technology for a minute. How is tech changing the way retailers operate? And what are some examples of some new innovations that are changing the grocery retail landscape?
Yeah, so I would say some of the more exciting innovations that I personally am looking forward to, both being discussed at Groceryshop, but just in terms of following the industry, is the way that artificial intelligence and computer vision and different technologies are showing up in the store. We all know that while online grocery is becoming and continuing to grow, there's still the bulk of the grocery transactions that take place in store. And so this is a ripe opportunity for retailers to be able to enable technology and bring technology to the store. And so we see a lot of retailers doing this in really cool and interesting ways, whether it's partnering up with companies that are building shelf scanning robots to help the retailers understand what's out of stock and being able to use that data to then inform demand forecasting. That's certainly a use case that we see in the store. And then also as the store becomes a more of a fulfillment center to execute on those online orders, what are going to be the technologies that you can use and bring to your associates that will assist with that fulfillment and execution of those online grocery orders. That's still very much a part of physical retail as well. So the exciting innovations that are taking place from operational standpoint, are very interesting when it comes to AI in the store, but then also the way that AI and computer vision can really impact the shopping experience in the store as well. And so we're seeing a ton of retailers partner up with companies like Instacart or Amazon to bring those smart carts to the store, where as you're placing your items in the cart, it's detecting those items and creating that shopping list for you, allowing you to easily check out from that cart. And of course, that unlocks opportunities because there is a screen on those carts for retail media, and a way for brands to advertise and deliver personalized offerings as people are engaging in their shopping experience. So, of course, that has the attention of brands as well. So I'm really, really excited around kind of what the future of the store is going to look like. And we're going to have so many sessions that are diving into these different areas. Sessions that feature companies like BJ's to talk about AI for store operations and others. So really, really looking forward to that content at the show, and just generally excited around what the future holds for the grocery when it comes to in-store use of technology.
Whole Foods has just introduced a small store format in New York City, the Whole Foods Market Daily Shop. What is your opinion? What's your view on the success of the small store format versus the larger store formats?
Yeah, so I haven't had a chance to visit the Whole Foods that just opened up here in New York, but from the pictures and how it's being described, it looks like a really cool concept. While I just talked about tech-enabled stores, I do think that successful execution of grocery stores largely just comes down to delivering great quality products and having a product assortment that shoppers actually want. And then, of course, just delivering on a great customer experience. And so what Whole Foods is doing by introducing this convenience-like format that offers a more curated assortment of products that are local is certainly a smart move. And it feels like it's going to work for a city like New York City. So when you layer on benefits like Amazon Prime on top of that, I think it's super exciting and an enticing option for shoppers in this market. So I think we'll have to see kind of where this goes and how they'll scale this in the New York City area as well as other urban metropolis.
Rocquan Lucas, VP of Content for Groceryshop. Thank you for your insights today, and I hope you have a great show.
Thank you, and thanks so much for having me.
And as always, you can check out more of our great content by clicking on this playlist. Until next time, I'm Brittany Borer with the Food Institute.